Hi, how are you? Thank you for clicking on this video. I Again, I am thankful for your time. I'm thankful for you being here and listening to me again. What I want to talk about in this video today is fasting of the eyes on my semen retention journey. Besides fasting of food, um, I have been, I could say, like fasting of the eyes. And what I mean by that is I feel like I have gone to a point where, like, if I see an attractive female, I would rather look the other way or not look at all. And it's mostly because, like, I've really just I've had trouble, or I have trouble, like it's easy for me to not look at their backside, if I could say that. If it's easy to me not to look there, and like I honestly do not want to look there anymore. I don't want to be tempted to look there, if I can say that. Like I don't want to look there and be influenced to think those impure thoughts. That's so I would rather like look away or not look at all. Like if I see them approaching or coming from like a direction, I would rather just like look away or like just move. Um, and also like online or social media, like I would I would just press the not interested, I'm not interested button, or just like like exit out or unfollow this female. But that's mostly what I was been going on with me on this journey. Just regular, just fasting and detoxification, if that's how you say it. But like really, like more and more, like I'm trying to like hypnotize myself or brainwash myself to not look for that type of like to not look that way. You get me? Like to not be influenced to look that way. I don't want to look at females the wrong way anymore. Like I don't want to think of them the wrong way anymore. Like I would rather like just respect them that way, to not look and not like have any thoughts towards them like that. Um, which is what I was saying in a previous video where I said like a Christian monk, or like one of those monks that live in the monastery. Like the way they meditate is like thinking about God and thinking like about any scripture that they would read, or that they would read that day. Just having God in their head, having that word of God in their mind. And so like I really, when I read that and when I found that out, like I I really wanted to put that I really wanted to do that in my way. I really wanted to to do that in my daily life. Just I work at a restaurant, and like there's a lot of people coming in and people going, and I'm not gonna lie when I say there's quite a bit of attractive females that come through. So it has gone to a point where like I just have to constantly remind myself, like I like sometimes I write it in pen on my hand. Pen. I write it with pen on my hand. Like I write something like God, like think about God or something like that, or discipline, because that's how far gone I was in this like bad habit that I had for lust and all that. Like I just it didn't feel nice in like the way that I was thinking about females and all that. Like it was just not right. So like I honestly just want to change that now. in the present moment. Like I just want to change that. I don't want to have any impure thoughts towards them, or like any impure thoughts at all. The only thing I want to think about is me, myself, and I, and what I'm doing in the present moment. You know, my goals, my dreams, visualization of myself, my reality, God, and everything, the divine. I really just want to change my perception of life, my life, look at things differently. Um, what else can I say? Yeah, just fasting of the eyes, really. Just seeing things differently. I really there's I can say there's like majority of people who like dread going to work in the morning, or dread going to work overall. But for me, like I'm changing that. You know, I have changed that. Every morning when I go to work, or when I go to work, um, at any time of the day, I have a smile in my face. I'm ready to work. You know, I'm thankful for that job. I'm thankful for the money. Really, just changing the my attitude towards everything. If there's any negativity that's like being thrown at me, you know, I try my best to adapt to the situation as best as possible, where like it doesn't get to me. Like I just, you know, I breathe and I just let it go. So yeah, I really, I'm trying to see everything differently than I had. Like I don't wanna live like how I was living a month ago, 2 months ago. Really, honestly, I'm just trying to get through this year, or trying to end this year on a positive note. Um, just seeing time differently, I guess. Also, uh, like like I struggle, or I would struggle with comparison. Like truly, I struggle with comparison, and what I mean by that is, maybe if I see like another guy, maybe in real life or over social media, and I see how they're doing in their life. You know, the type of car they're driving, the girl they have, or like any other thing. I would compare my situation to theirs. But you know what they say, sometimes social media is a lie, and people show you differently than what they currently living. So I also try to remember that. But to me, it's like, damn, they're really, they have it better than me at this moment in time. I would think like that. So because I would be seeing it, right? I would be seeing what they're showing me, or what I'm seeing. So at this point, or like right now, I don't really. I've gone to like a like a point where I stopped caring. Like I have to stop caring. I told myself like I can't really, I can't see these images, and I can't see this person, and like just compare myself, because honestly when I was a kid, or when I was younger, I would be compared a lot of times to my siblings, or to any family member, really, whether that be like for school, or just the life in general. You know, I would be compared to family members, and it would really like it would kind of bring me down. So, but at the same time, at that time, like I wouldn't care about it. You know, I would just be like, you're just you're just talking bad about me, but like it's like whatever, you know, I don't really care. But now that I've been growing up, it's like, damn, like maybe I've been doing it to myself subconsciously, you know. which now I have to stop. Like I can't do that. I can't follow that behavior, if I might say. Like I'm my own person. I know I'm my own person, and um I'm in my own path. Like it's no like I'm on my own time is what I'm trying to say. Really, like I can't really. I told myself I can't really compare myself like that to anyone because everyone's on their own path, on their own time. You know, some people might get their what they want earlier than me, and that's fine. You know, that's good. I'm happy for them. That's also how I begin to think. You know, if I see someone doing good, better than me, I'm happy for them. You know, I'm grateful or not. I'm grateful. Like I'm overall just ecstatic for them. You know, it's good to see someone else doing good, and I change that to motivation for myself. You know, like if they can do good, then I can do good. You know, and I will meet them. I will meet them at that point sometime. You know, so really it's just about me changing my perspective and how I see things, fasting the fasting the lustful mind, if I can say that, if that's even the term. But like just not trying to see it the wrong way, not trying to see things the wrong way. Honestly, I really just try to do my best not to look at the opposite sex the wrong way now. Like I'm really just trying to be all about myself and what I'm doing at this time, what I'm doing presently. Um, because that's also like the mindset you go through on semen retention, where it's just like you hit a certain point where you just don't care about the exterior, you just care about the interior. And like I said, I think I've gone to that point many times in this journey, even though I've relapsed um quite a good amount of times in the past. I've always after I relapsed, I've always never quit that thought of okay, I need to stop looking at the opposite sex like that. So um I don't know. I'm still trying to think what else to say. That's mostly the topic that I wanted to talk about. But the comparison also is something I want to talk about. Maybe I'll talk about it more on another video. But this is just like a small teaser. Like I feel like well, I used to be in a relationship, and there was a there hit a certain point in that relationship where I would look at my partner and I would compare them also to someone else, like to another female, and I would obviously I would be like them, like I know what I have and I know what's out there, and I could do better, which is an extremely bad way to think when you're in a relationship, especially with a person you say you care about. And I realized this, and like I'm saying, like I compare myself so much that I started doing it to other people, like this person that I was with, and now that was really bad to do. That's why I like the. That's why I knew I had to stop doing that. I had to stop comparing myself. I had to stop looking like that. I had to stop looking or thinking that way. Um, but yeah, the way I use my phone nowadays or any type of technology, I feel like I would say it's more for information and to help myself. I don't really be on social media like that. Um, in the terms of like finding people or like having people to talk with or talk to. More of a like I follow pages who are like who post useful information in terms of like spirituality, religion, and all that. So I rather more just go on social media just for my feed, just to see what they post, those type of pages post, and just basically to find any other information that I think is interesting to read. So like just more for gaining knowledge and all that, gaining more knowledge on my on this journey that I'm on, and also because like I said, I'm I'm an artist, so I'm honestly trying to better my craft and all that. Trying to find new ways to better my craft and all that. Ways to ways on how I can practice it to make it better, sound better, and all that. Or mostly just like to see what artists are doing or how they're doing it and what tips they're giving. So I'm really trying to use technology in a more useful way, more instead of how like the media or the government or whatever you want to say, like they want us to use it for, like just for distraction and all that. Which I don't want to do that no more. Well, I don't want to go that route. I mean, um, what else can I say? I mean, everything that I'm saying, I'm not gonna lie and say like, oh, I'm on a perfect streak, because there are some times where I slip up and I still look at the opposite sex in that kind of light, and I kind of let those thoughts intrude my mind, but like I try my best to quickly shut them down and just go about my day again and how I was thinking. But I feel like, or I know that's what some people talk about, like the awareness of your mind and the awareness of your thoughts. And I really truly try to be aware in my life, in the present. Um, I always end off the video because like I don't want to waste your time just by like thinking and not having anything else to say. I feel like now um now all I could say is like as the days goes on, I'm more interested in, like I said, my craft, my hobbies, my goals, myself. Like I just want to be alone now. Like I really just want to be alone. I've been alone in the past, but I feel like I didn't know how to handle it in terms of like having the right mindset to being alone, like thinking differently. I would say I'm still young, so so I'm not gonna say my age, but like when I was in high school, maybe that'll give away. But who cares? When I was in high school, right, I didn't have a relationship, so I was pretty much alone. So the only thought I had in my head at that time was like, damn, like I really wish I was with someone and I could like share, share some time with someone, you know. But even then, like I would walk home alone, and in those times, like I would listen to some music and I would visualize the type of life that I wanted to live. I really didn't talk to myself like that, or like be aware of what I was thinking of back then. I was just really focused on my craft and, like, making music and putting music out there and hoping people would recognize the talent that I had. But I really didn't, like, stop and think, like, why do I feel like I need someone, like, why do I feel like this need, or why do I have this need of having someone. But now it's like, if I don't have someone, or if I do have someone, I mean, that's great, either way, I'm great, I'm good, life still goes on. I'm thankful for my life and everything that I have. I know God gives me what I need in this time, so I'm very thankful for everything. But I mean, right now it's like I really value my alone time, and I like, if I like the times I'm alone, like that's really where I guess I can say I can connect with myself more, because I forgot the Bible verse, but it says, like, be still and know that God is you, or within you. Like, you find God in the stillness. So I try to be the most alone as possible. Um, like, not being, if I'm like something calls me to solitude. Oh man, I don't know my words, but something calls me to be alone. Like, like it's almost like like my whole body, like I get chills when I think, should I be alone, should I stay alone, do I need someone really, and then I just get chills, like instincts, like a gut feeling, like, damn, maybe I should be alone, maybe I should take that time to just for myself, just to go over what I have right here and what I have right here, reconnect with myself, reconnect with nature. um and I honestly, like, I like the idea of it, I really like the idea of it. So that's why, like, I started the fasting of everything, of eyes detoxification, all that, like, I really want to, like, turn off my phone for like a week or something, a month. But obviously I can't do that because people would worry where I am, and like my parents wouldn't like that, honestly. But um yeah, like, yeah, it's just like I'm just at a point where, like, I just want to be by myself, work on my goals, on my hobby, on my craft, be obsessed with self improvement, self evolution, creation of a better reality for myself. I want to stop being so obsessed, or like so focused on this on in the matrix that we're in, on this outer reality. Like, I really just wanna, or I will do that. I will take some time for myself. Or currently, right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking time for myself every day. Besides making these videos, every day I'm just like, I'm writing down my thoughts, writing down how I feel, writing down that I'm evolving to the person that I am right now, that I'm trying to create. Positive messages to myself, affirmations, anything. There's a video on YouTube. I don't know if you know the UFC fighter Habib Nurmagomedov, and I don't know if it's AI. It's probably AI, but like the message is mostly what he talks about. It's literally just his. Well, he talks about discipline and all that, where he says like a real man is addicted to discipline. He's addicted to early mornings, to prayer, to working on whatever he has to work on. And I play that every single day just to remind myself, like I have to be the only addiction I must have is for myself, is on myself, really, is on self improvement. Like I really try to model my life after his, after a champion is what I would say. I really try to model my life after a champion, how they would live their life, you know, which is what I was talking about the other fighters in another video, like Elia Taporia. I know there's an interview where he says like during the day he does everything in his power, be everything in his power to know that, or like he tries to do everything in his power to like live that day the best that he can, without no doubts, no regrets, because you don't know, if that could be your last. There's some people in the hospital fighting for their life, so to do nothing with your life that day or with any other day, like that's kind of like how what's that word? That's kind of that's like kind of taking advantage of your time. Does that make sense? So like I really try to see it that way. I try to live my life or live today the best that I can. Whether that be making a video, making another song every day, writing another song every day, I try to live my life the best that I can today. I try to be really present in the moment. But I also try to have fun every day. I try to have fun because like the other part of it is like you you really can't be serious about life like this. I, I don't know who said this, but it's like everything is important, but nothing is serious. I forgot who said that. That's so cool, but I forgot who said that. But yeah, I try to live it like that. Like, besides work, I try to really just have fun, which is what I meant in my previous video, like reconnecting with my kid self. Like, I can't like go through my day without like doing something that I really enjoy, like being with my dogs or something, playing a game or something, enjoying the time that I have, really. But I feel like that's all I could talk about right now. Um, I will I will again release another video soon because I am consistent, I am disciplined. But for right now, that's all I had to talk about. Thank you so much for, if you stayed until the end, thank you so much for hearing me out. I truly, 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 I am truly thankful for your time. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave them in the bottom and I will read them. But abundance, joy, happiness, blessings, everything towards you. I hope you get the whatever you want soon. Thank you for taking time out of your day to hear me out, to hear this video. Thank you so much. See you next time.